Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2021. Now, before I get into this video properly, I might get interrupted at partway through. My missus is on her way home. If you hear the bell, or the buzzer, or whatever you want to call it, that will be why. She's been buzzed to be let in. I really should give her a key. That's a joke, by the way. Anyone who's watching this, that is a joke. Anyway, season is finished. We have played 40 games, goal difference of plus 85, and we finished on 105 points. Absolutely bossed it. I'm very, very, very happy with the lads. So after the Edgware game, we had a 3-2 win here against Hadley. Gadger, Griffiths and Cotter with the goals. Then we had a nice 1-0 win here in the last minutes of the game. Calvin Harwood. Actually, I want to show you the highlights of this game. Calvin Harwood, 94th minute goal. Absolutely crushed it. I think that's his first ever goal for us as well. First ever goal, full stop. And boy, did I think we weren't going to score in this game, and then out of nowhere he does this. Absolutely fantastic finish. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I can't keep saying that, but it was good. It was good. Then we had a 1-1 draw here, a 1-0 defeat here, which was very, very painful. But then we finished the season with a 4-1 win against Leighton. Brace from Baker, goal from Gadger, goal from Hudson Doncaster. Very, very nice way to finish the season. I was about to say the game, but finish the season. Now, we have got some decisions to make. First and foremost, Simon Walton. Release contract. Release on a free at the end of the season. Actually, hang on. Let's go for mutual termination and see if we can do that instead. He'll probably say no. Yeah, unwilling to terminate contract. That's fine. That's fine. For that reason and that reason alone, we're going to release him on a free. And that's going to happen pretty much immediately, assuming the board let me, of course. In terms of the other players then, so it's been a long, hard season. This isn't the view that I wanted. I want this one. There we go. Auto size all columns. It's been a long, hard season, for sure. But, actually, is this the view I want? No, this isn't the view I want, because I want the one... Hang on. I think I might have it saved. No. I don't know why... So, they've got... Oh, it has got... Oh, I'm an idiot. No, this is the view I wanted. And it's got ages as well, which is... Yeah, this is the one I wanted. So, I'm going to have to be very, 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 very strict here on players that I want to see leave the club. So, for example, Newman here, I'm going to offer him a new contract just as a staff member, as a coach, and hopefully... I mean, I can't offer you anything else. It's going to have to be this. Alright, well, in that case, Freddie Newman. In real life, he's on the coaching team, which is why I wanted to do this, but... if he's not going to play ball, we are going to have to terminate contract. I'm going to stop saying as well. So the first team here, I think pretty much everyone is going to stay. And that's, yeah, fine with all that. In terms of the bench, there are a couple of players who I will offer out. We'll come back to that in a second. McCann here, you're going to be released on a free. Watson, release on a free. Moriarty, release on a free. Sadie, I think we might keep. Guthrie, I'm actually going to offer him out. Transfer list him. And in fact, let's do that with I think Sadie, Johnson, who else? Probably Akinyemi, Reed, I think I'm going to keep. So these 3. I'm going to transfer list all of them. And let's just do a quick update. If I speed forward one. So we'll place a job for an job advert for a coach. I would have liked to have kept him, but he's not going to want to talk to me now. No. We'll keep an eye on him though. If I can add to staff shortlist indefinitely, we will keep an eye on him because I would like to bring him back. McCann, Watson, Moriarty. Got offers for Johnson. We're going to accept all of these. Search starts for coach. Okay, so go back to the squad list. We've got some more that I would like to cut. And again, I've got to be really, really harsh here. So Hollis, Rahman Lewis, Harding, and then down here. Oh, that's my cue. Bear with me 1 second, everybody. Alrighty, sorry about that, everyone. We are back, and I'm trying to remember what it was I was doing. Oh yeah, so Harding, Hollis, Rahman Lewis. All of these guys here are going to be transfer listed. Sadler, I think, is also going to be transfer listed. And Baker's just signed a new deal, so he's not going anywhere. And then Chowdhury, Rice Puto, Cantwell, Hilton are all going to be listed for loan if they're not already. Who can't be listed for loan here? Hang on. Okay, let's do them individually. So Akram Chowdhury here. Loan status. Okay, you're listed. Rice Puto. I'm probably pronouncing his name still wrong, but he's my player. I'll do what I like, mate. Cantwell. Loan status available for loan. And then Hilton. Loan status. It's Hilton. Is it because he's on a youth contract? Yes, it is. Right, so Hilton. Oh, he's not actually 17 yet. That'll be why. That will be why. Anyone else? Again, I think that's it for now. Let's see what comes up in a second. So this is a slightly somber episode in many regards because we are going to be saying goodbye to quite a few members of the squad. Can I, if I go, was it transfers? Is there a way I can see who's transfer listed? I don't think there is. So we've got to go back. I suppose I could do it from here. Custom, customize current view. And I want to go transfer. Transfer status. There we go. And sure, I'll just put that at the end for now. Auto size. Right. So Sadler, Harding, Akinyemi, Hollis, Rahman Lewis, Johnson, Sadie, and Guthrie. All of you are going to be add to unwanted list, sell for value. And hopefully we get some offers in. Hopefully we get some money from it too. That'd be very nice. So Sadler and then Harding. There are actually clubs interested. Akinyemi. No one's interested right now. But if I lower the price, you never know. Hollis. Same story. Johnson. I mean, we can just let him go for free. Sadie we'll let go for 1,000. And then Guthrie. No one wants him right now. But if I lower it to 20,000, you never know. Okie dokie. Let's see if we get any offers in, shall we? But yeah, this is, a season of transition. We are going up another league. I did notice in some of the matches after the season was wrapped up, once we'd won the title, there were some matches where I rotated the squad a lot, and we really, really struggled to create chances and score goals. So, one thing that I am going to be looking at this coming season is the midfield, for sure. The strike force, I think Baker and Cotter are still a very, very effective strike force. If Hilton goes out on loan, then obviously he won't be available. If he doesn't go out on loan, then he'll be sticking around as well as a third choice. Jacob coming back from loan, he might be around the first team. I don't really know. No, I'm not selling you for nothing, mate. Forget that. But yeah, the overall feeling right now is midfield needs strengthening. The defence, perhaps one or two there. Another left back would be nice as backup to Argent. Right back, I think we're okay. We've got Spooner and Harwood. Centre back, we've got Ruiz, Evans, Spooner, and that's probably going to be it if everyone leaves who's on the list. So yeah, it's basically just the midfield. The wide positions were okay. I'd like another Cam to play instead of Carter if Carter gets injured or is sold. I don't want him to leave, by the way, but he's refusing to sign a new deal right now. And I've kind of got a rule in this series. Gets into their last year of their contract and they're not willing to sign new terms, then it's probably best we try to sell them for money whilst we can. Now, obviously, there are some players where I would look to try and get them in January, maybe. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, ultimately, I kind of want to make money off players because I'm sick and tired of players leaving for nothing. Especially when you're a football league club, you're in debt, you need the money, and your best young prospect goes to Brentford for like £50,000 lower than his asking price. That's very, very frustrating. Yeah, speed things up. And that didn't work out very well. Although at least I'm annoying him to the point, where he might want to leave. I'm going to reject that one for now, and hopefully we'll get another offer in. See, the problem right now is these players have value, but no one's willing to pay that value. So we're kind of stuck. Youth candidates. Oh yeah, we had the youth intake. I forgot to mention that as well. Okay, this guy's joining apparently. Don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, in terms of the youth intake then, we've got quite a few bright prospects joining, including... Who is actually joining? That's a good question. Excuse me 1 second. So we had the youth candidates here. Oh, I could just do it this way. Where's transfers? There. Transfer history. And youth. So yeah, a few. The ones, was it Jack Paul, I think, was one who was one to look out for. He's been signed, as has... Oh, goodness. It would be good if I could go back and actually see... Actually, I could probably do that even if I go... Whoops. Under 18s match... No. Fixtures, sorry, not match. Fixtures, and then somewhere... There we go. Youth candidates, 3-1. So, yeah, it was a 3-1 result. Can I see... the lineups? Player statistics, I suppose we've got. So yeah, the youth candidates. These were the players who played. Out of them, you might have seen the ones that we signed. Jack Paul, Jack Foster, Jack Frome, or Frame? I think it's Frame. And it was a good game, as you can see. 3-1 to the youth candidates. Frame scoring all 3 goals. And if I go and check him out here... he's actually not that great. I thought the youth intake was better than it was, but it seems to not be as good. Which is a thing, I suppose. But yeah, as well as players leaving, I am also looking to bring players in. Now, I've been experimenting on FM20 with scouting and shortlisting, and I have an idea for something I want to try, which is actually the second part of this video. So the first part was getting rid of some players. The second part is going to be bringing in some players. Now, I have no idea how successful this is going to be. Bear in mind, my Hatfield team on FM20 are in the Premier League, and therefore have a higher reputation. Players want to join us. We right now are going into, I think it's the Isthmian League we're at now. And therefore, actually, is it the Isthmian League? I think so. But yeah, because of that, we haven't got the pulling power that some of the bigger clubs have. However, there are some Premier League players who were once upon a time. I'm just going to lower Dippo's money here. Were once upon a time in the Premier League academies who are actually interested in joining us. So we're going to try this and we're going to see how it goes. Oh yeah, we've added some new coaches as well. I need to remind myself of those. You're going on trial, right? Yes. So Kevin Watson, former assistant manager of Stevenage, he's joined as a coach. We've just sent him on a coaching course. We've also got, if I head over to here, we've got Graham Hewitt, new goalkeeping coach, who I think is going to be very, very good for us. And we also have, actually I thought we had someone else, but maybe not. Maybe a new scout came in. That might have been who it was. Was it Regan Rees? Might have been Regan Rees came in as a scout. And since I've mentioned scouting a few times now, let's go and actually set this up. So I'm going to come over to here and I'm going to set up some new shortlists. I'm going to call this the youth search, this first one. And then we're going to have another one, which is youth interested. And then we're going to have another one called youth scouting. And then a final one, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Okay, youth targets. You'll have to excuse my spelling if it is incorrect. No, I think I got it all right. Yeah, good. So, first of all, youth search. I'm going to go over here to transfers. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to press W, because that takes us to... Was it Shift W? No, Control W. There we go. World. Although that's not quite what I want to do. I want to do Europe and scooch down to England. I then want to go transfers. I then want to go youth intake. And I pretty much want to select everybody from here, and I want to put them all. Actually, no, you can only do, is it 500 at a time? Oh god, my laptop is actually going to melt. So we're going to add to shortlist youth search. And we're going to do this for everybody on this list. Add to shortlist youth search indefinitely. I think maybe here. Yeah, 300 odd. Youth search indefinitely. Already it's really hot in here and I think I'm just going to make things worse. Let's go down here to Riley Morgan, add to shortlist, youth search indefinitely. We're working our way slowly but surely through the list. I think that's probably, is that too many? Oh, I've just turned on sticky keys as well by mistake. Youth search indefinitely. No, I don't want sticky keys, thank you. Down here, so maybe I won't do it with everyone because this is going to be ridiculous, but at the same time I kind of want to do it with everyone. Also bear in mind this is just 1 month. There's previous months where players will have come in. Maybe I'm going to cut it here for a second and then come back once I've added everyone to the list and we'll talk about the next step, so bear with me 1 second. Alrighty, I am back. That took way longer than I wanted it to, but basically I spent quite a long time there looking for specific views. As you see, I've got the shortlist Ansicht view from Steam Workshop, and I've also downloaded. So I have downloaded some filters here, but I think I'm going to be making my own still, but we'll see. We will see. First and foremost, though, I have 7,186 players here. What I did was, after I finished doing the 5,000 odd that we had before, I also went and went back 1 month and got some of the Premier League ones as well. Now, most of these players, you can see, we don't know all of their stats. We know some of them, but not all of them, which I think is okay. That's not a huge issue. But the first thing I'm going to do is click on this. And if they're interested in a transfer, let's say slightly interested, then we can move them through to the next screen. So right now you can already see we're losing over 1,000 people here just from this. So we're going to select everybody here, which should be doable. And again, I might have to move them in groups of 500, which is going to be very, very irritating. But I might be able to just go... Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do it in groups of 500, which is very irritating. But essentially, you scroll down, I don't know, to here. Hopefully this is less than 500. Yep. Lists, add to shortlist, and we're going to go interested. Yeah, actually, no, hang on. Oh, hang on. I might have... Right, let's go back up here a second. I want to deselect you. Oh no. Anyway, youth interested, and we're going to do that. And they should... We're going to remove them from youth search. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it than this, but we're going to do it this way. Maybe it's because you were in there too, I don't know. If I just select 2, lists, add to shortlist. Yeah, okay, so FM20 you could move players, whereas here you just seem to be able to add them to one and then you've got to remove them from the other. Oh no, wait, no, move to shortlist. Yeah, youth interested. Oh, you are in youth interested. Okay. Remove from shortlist. Maybe because I had some on one and some on another. I actually don't know. Let's move you both here again. And then I want to go lists, move, interested indefinitely. And I thought they would remove from here as well, but I guess not. These two are already on trial with me anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. So I'm going to remove from this shortlist. Okay. So you want... Right, we're going to scroll down, and we're going to select a lot of these guys, and we're going to say move to shortlist, youth interested, indefinitely. And they should all disappear from the top bit here. Can I why are these two still in this shortlist? I don't get it. Go away. They're still there. We're in youth search, right? Yeah. I don't get it. I do not get it. But I'm going to keep moving. Oh, I can select way more than you. How do I... There we go. Just keep going down. Like here, maybe. Oh, trust that to be too many. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you. Lists, move, interested, indefinitely. And again, you get the idea. I'm going to come and do the rest of these after I finish this episode. Because the next thing you do is you go into interested, and you select these guys who are already on trial with me, and I'm just going to remove from shortlist, and again they're not moving, but what can you do? Right, so now you go new search, and then you come over to here, and I've got these filters set up. So for example, here's one for goalkeepers, here's one for fullbacks, defenders, I think that's, yeah, centre backs, and then central midfielders, and you can go through and you can find, you know, suitable players who you think will be good enough for the team based on their stats. So in this case, it's got match 12 of 17. I suppose that's a good thing to have. So Tom Smith here is a pretty good candidate, so we would move him across. I've set up another shortlist called Youth Good specifically for this. So let's go back to the goalkeeper one. Actually, no, which was the one where we actually had some decent hits? Was it the centre-back one? Not really, no. Alright, let's grab you, and we'll move you across into Youth Good. And then we'll do the same thing with the... There was another one. You. So you, Michael Jones, we'll move you into Youth Good. I was hoping there'd be more than this. I mean, there obviously will be more than this once I've started going through the other categories. Are you actually going to be movable? Yes, Youth Good. Indefinitely. Again, I don't know. You must be here purely because I've got you on trial. Therefore, you're automatically in. I don't know. But yeah, once they're through into Youth Good, which is this one, we could probably do a little bit more. Again, there's loads in here. Oh, these are my youth candidates. That's why they're here. So default right now, I have got some here still. Not many. And then I've got youth in scouting. Youth interested. Actually, so yeah, youth search is the one I was looking at. And then youth interested, where we got a whole bunch of players here too, which we're going to start working through. And then any that don't match what we want, we'll get rid of. We'll just kick them out of the shortlist. That's the word I was looking for. And then eventually from that we can start creating targets. So bear with me again, just 1 second. It might be the next day, in fact, when I record the next part of this video, but I'm going to go through and do a proper sort through of all of these players, so bear with. Alright, it is the next day. I have completed basically all of the shortlisting that I wanted to do. I believe these are all empty now. Also, I renamed this one from Youth Search to Youth Holding Pen, because it's easier for me to work out which is which. Also, I think it orders them better now, because I believe it's alphabetical order, which, yeah, very handy. So out of all of it, there's only one player, actually, who I found. Also, I'm going to tick this one, keep scout reports up to date. Yeah, this guy here, Edson Talia, I'm going to say, or Talia. He's the only one out of, what was it, 5, 6, 7,000 players? He's the only one who was deemed good enough to join. And I believe he started off, yeah, at Bournemouth, and now he's joined us. I think he's actually a very, very, very good prospect. Considering the players who've just left, I think he's a very, very good one to bring in. He's not very good at tackling. I brought him in on trial just to see what positions he can play in and things like that. But yeah, I think first touch 15, long shots of only 6, that could do with being higher. Heading of 14, so he must be quite tall. Is there a height anywhere? Yes, 176. So actually, he's small. He's less than 6 foot. I find that quite surprising. Pace is not great. Acceleration's not great either, but he is a central midfielder. But yeah, I've brought him in on trial for 4 weeks, and we'll see where we go with that. I will keep looking. That's the other thing. So I added in Championship, League 1, League 2, National League, and then National Leagues North and South as well. But there are plenty more leagues out there that I could be looking at. And I will keep looking through each league I might do, after I finish this video here, I might go and do a massive purge of searches to try and, that's probably not the right use of the word purge. I'll do a massive influx of searches anyway, and bring in loads of players from all the different leagues, and then see what we can do. I might also go to Wales and Scotland as well, and see if there's anybody there. Ultimately, what let me down was players not interested, and I kind of did start off by saying that not many players would be interested, but I gave it a go, and this is the result. So hopefully Edson will join us. We will see. But in terms of outgoings, I think we have still got some balls in the air on that one. If I come back over here, yeah, we got some teams bidding for Dippo. Did Dippo play for Nuneaton before? I thought he did. No, he did not. Well, there you go. So he looks like we'll be leaving to one of these teams, and also Darcy Hollis, Stocksbridge, and Bedworth have bid for him. So we might be saying goodbye to him too. In terms of the other players, I think we're still struggling with some of them. Sadler's still here. And there's Darcy. Guthrie's still around. The squad is starting to look a little bit smaller though. Definitely. And we'll start loaning out some players again soon as well. Like the Twins, I'd like to see them loaned out with a recall option, just in case we do get injuries and suspensions and whatnot. But yeah, I think this episode is going to be called Hellos and Goodbyes, because we are bringing some people in, but we're also saying goodbye to some people. And it's quite sad, but ultimately I think it is a necessary evil. So we will see. Did I not sell? Did I not transfer list him? Ah, I thought I did, but I guess not. And do you know what? I might list Reed as well, and maybe even Harding. Kind of like do a soft reboot of our midfield. See where that goes. Also, so you, I believe, are listed for loan. Yes. Sure. I didn't realise I had changed it. No, it's the same as it was. I don't know what that's all about. And then I believe Akram is also now going to be listed for loan. Yep, good stuff. And then Cantwell and players like that. Sadie, I think we might just keep hold of Sadie. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, guys. I know it's been a bit all over the place. I'm kind of doing that a lot at the moment, where I start off thinking about one thing and end up doing like 6 or 7 others. That's just what I'm doing at the moment. But you get an idea of the scouting now and how that's going to work for this series. It's going to be very different to what I'm usually used to. The fact that we're focusing on stats now and not just star rating as well, that's a new one. And we're putting our all into it. And we are using these filters and views to try and eke it down. And right now we are working with just youth intake. But that should, in theory, work for any player, really. If I go through a list of any like released players even, and just add all those in, and I might do that in fact right now, because getting some experience through the door might not be a bad thing at this. It's not all about youth after all. But yeah, just going through and finding players, adding them all through into the lists, and then going through their stats and scouting those who I think might be worth bringing in, and trying to create something out of it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below, leave some feedback about your scouting, whether you do it one way or another. I'm very interested in hearing everyone's thoughts on that. If you haven't checked out Hatfield socials yet, be sure to do so. Link to all of those are in the description. I believe the team are actually doing very well right now. We're winning. I think we've won 3 in a row, maybe 4 in a row at this point. And you know, results are starting to come together quite nicely. At the time of recording this video, the club are actually looking out for some new coaches and a kit man as well, I believe, for the first team. Those positions may be filled by the time this video goes to air. Someone's also decided to do like the loudest DIY outside as well, so I'm definitely going to wrap up now. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.